If you're finding yourself procrastinating, you might need this. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I am sometimes a procrastinator. I actually think I'm a little bit of a go-getter sometimes, but we all have those moments. Now, if you find yourself procrastinating more than you should, maybe a simple tool like this will help you get off your bump. Now, one of the things that made me think about this was that I have some friends and I'm like, dude, hey, you always wanted to own a Jeep. When are you going to buy that Jeep? Or, dude, you always wanted to start a business. When are you going to do that? Or you always wanted to write your memoirs or whatever it is. And I am getting to the later stages of life. Some might say the back nine of life. And I'm realizing that if I want to do some things, I actually have to start doing them now because the good years are kind of behind me. There's going to be more excuses, more reasons not to do it, less energy, less good health. And this is a Weeks of My Life poster here. This is actually a 4-pack, so you get a good value with it. But what you might see here is that there are little dots that represent 1 week of everyone's life. Now, right down here, this one has 4,500 weeks in general. Many people will get maybe 4,000 plus weeks out of life if you believe in the average longevity of about 78 years in America. Then you might want to index yourself to that. However, statistically, the older you get, the more likely you are to live longer than the age of longevity. And you might say, why is that? Well, that's because that's longevity based at birth. And so the older you get, when we kind of re-index that, you will tend to live longer than that. I mean, if you're 81, the chances of you dying at 78 are pretty poor. Anyway, I thought this was interesting. Some people have been criticizing these as, oh, that's morbid. Well, yeah, maybe. But what you can do is you can color in each one of these weeks here. And I have gone ahead and done that for myself. And what you can see here visually is that you're running out of time. If you want to do some good stuff, just think about this. Maybe these are the years you're in school. These are the years you're really kind of pursuing your career and ascending. These are the years that you're kind of on the glide slope, putting money away for retirement. And then these are the years that you're in retirement. Man, you don't have a lot of time. And while some might say morbid, what's it going to take to get you off your keister? What's it going to take to put a boot in your ass, light the fire, do some of the stuff that you've always wanted to do? Well, if it's something like this that you can hang on your wall and each week circle in a dot to say, hey, I have one less week to do something. Well, maybe you'll just get fired up and actually do it. So in order to catch up, I just kind of put little hash marks in the dots here. You might want to go ahead and fill them in nice and neatly, like the little Scantron forms that we took on standardized tests. But you get a 4-pack here so everyone in your family can do them. A lot of people who are young might say, oh man, I got a lot of time. But for some of you that are a little older, that have had a list of things that you want to do in life, well, this just might be a reminder that, you got to get on it. So maybe not the most optimistic thing ever, but I tell you what, when I look at this and say, hey, the things that I want to accomplish, the things that I want to do, the things I want to do with my family, with my friends, for my business, what have you. Well, this is a daily reminder, a visual reminder saying get on it. So if you want to pick up this set, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda. Out.